You know how animals have vestigial organs? Things like wisdom teeth, remnants of an ancient evolutionary structure? Well, the same goes for Warhammer 40,000, including one of the least useful mechanics in the game. The necessity that every enhancement in Warhammer 40,000 be ordered into a table of 6 options. This is a holdover from back in the day when, before the game, you would roll randomly 1d6 on a 6-option chart to determine things like psychic powers and warlord traits. As far as I know, this mechanic goes back to like Warhammer Fantasy, where you used to have to roll for your spells at the beginning of every single game. As the game evolved and these enhancements were added to Warhammer 40k, they became this randomized roll. But now in 9th edition, and even in 8th edition before it, you no longer have to do that. The necessity for every list of warlord traits being exactly 6 entries long is totally unnecessary. For people who want to continue to play with random warlord traits and relics, they can just do that. They don't need a spelled out chart. And the downside of the system is that I think in some cases it degrades the functionality of the abilities in place. I'm sure you can find plenty of examples of warlord traits and psychic powers across the breadth of 40k that have very similar effects that could have just been combined together into a single option, but the need to stretch out content across 6 individual entries made it so all of those entries were that much more diluted. So instead of making interesting and unique warlord traits and options, the game's designers have been pigeonholed into making them this preset number of entries.